All right, back with a Fox Digital exclusive. You might have read this last night on our website. Special Counsel Jack Smith facing criticism as we learn a prosecutor on his team discouraged the FBI from investigating the Clinton Foundation during the Obama era. We're talking about 2016. Brooke Singman broke this story and has more. Brooke.
Yeah, Brian, that's right. A top prosecutor on Special Counsel Jack Smith's team actually discouraged the FBI from investigating the Clinton Foundation back in 2016. So this is Ray Holzer we are talking about, who at the time was the chief of the Justice Department's Public Integrity Section. Now, he was identified as an official who declined prosecution of the Clinton Foundation. That information was buried in former Special Counsel John Durham's report. So you'll remember John Durham was investigating why Trump-Russia probe was ever opened. So Durham found that back in early 2016, 3 FBI field offices, that was Washington, New York, and Little Rock, all had already opened investigations into the Clinton Foundation. But during a meeting at the Justice Department in February 2016, Holzer told investigators that he felt the evidence to expand those probes was insignificant. But Fox News has learned that multiple suspicious activity reports, or SARs, had actually been filed against the Clinton Foundation related to hundreds of thousands of dollars in foreign transactions. Now, those transactions took place between 2012 and 2014, and you'll remember Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State for a portion of that time period. So SARs are in part what predicated the federal criminal investigation into Hunter Biden, and banks have a duty to file them, but it's up to the Justice Department to determine if there is any criminality. But despite those SARs filings, Holzer said the evidence was, quote, de minimis at best. Holzer, though, told Durham that he, quote, made it clear that his decision was not binding on those various U.S. attorneys' offices or FBI field offices who were seeking to further those probes. Now, these revelations come as some say Jack Smith's case and attempted prosecution of former President Trump is political. Trump has pleaded not guilty to all charges in both Smith's January 6th case and classified documents case. Brian?
Hey, Brooke, has the Trump camp seen this story? Have they commented on it? Because that's been, as you just mentioned, the accusation all along that Jack Smith's on a mission to destroy Trump, not find justice.
Right. I mean, he's pled not guilty to all of these charges across both of those cases. And the Trump campaign has not publicly commented on this. We can reach out and find out what they have to say about it. But of course, I spoke with Andy McCarthy, who is a former federal prosecutor, Fox News contributor, and he said people really shouldn't be surprised that people that are on Jack Smith's team have been involved in some of these other cases. It does, you know, appear that there is some kind of political bias when you're linking these things all together. So we'll see how it all plays out.
Right. There was a reason why perhaps Merrick Garland went to The Hague to go find him, to bring him back here to go after Trump. Thanks so much, Brooke. Appreciate it.
Brian.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.